I love building community around big ideas. That is my favorite thing. I love connecting people together, even when they're alone in their cars. They can know someone else is out there learning about things they care about. While I was at UCLA, I was involved with the student news magazines, and I learned how to manage people, how to run a multifaceted organization on a shoestring budget, which is exactly the same skills that I used when I came to KCRW. Public radio is a very unique place to communicate ideas, and I think at its core, it starts with audio. It starts with the human voice, wanting to tell great stories well. There is something so powerful and centering about hearing someone's voice and hearing them tell you something, not read you something. I really love the idea of dropping seeds of interest into people's brains in this really intimate way. You could be in the bathroom or the kitchen or with your children or in a car. I think that it kind of pushes the notion of what community engagement is. And I think that knowing what's happening and being aware is the key element to engagement in any community. UCLA means opportunity, diversity, accessibility. Even though it's very difficult to get in, I think it is one of the most impressive public institutions in this country. When we compare things, you automatically assume that things that are private are better. And UCLA proves that's not the case. And that's what makes me proud to be a Bruin. I have the pleasure of getting to mentor a lot of UCLA students, and we often talk about careers. It's frustrating because you think, I went to school, I got this degree, I did this internship, where's my job? And it doesn't always work like that. The most important lesson I've learned as a professional is that everything comes down to people. Achieving things is not impossible. If you feel like you don't know what you're doing and feel like you don't belong, it's very likely you're just like everybody else. And that should never stop you from doing anything. To be recognized by this giant institution that is so superlative in so many ways is just really, I can't believe it. I hope I deserve it.
So good evening. My name is Eric Shaw. I'm UCLA class of 1998, 20 years. And a member of the Alumni Association Board of Directors. I have the great privilege of honoring Jennifer Ferro, our 2018 recipient of the UCLA Award for Public Service. The Public Service Award recognizes an individual who has demonstrated a sustained commitment to the needs of the public sector, exceptional leadership in cultivating civic engagement, and who contributed meaningfully to their community. As president of KCRW, Jennifer's impact is felt in personal and broad ways. In person, online, and on the air, Jennifer has worked to transform KCRW from Southern California's flagship national public radio affiliate to a worldwide digital content distributor that builds community through discovery of music, news, and culture. Under her leadership, KCRW creates 100 hours of original programming a week and will finish a $48 million capital campaign that will provide the home of the institution's first ever standalone state-of-the-art facility. Leading this effort, Jennifer will advance KCRW's ability to increase public access to news, culture, music, and events. Recognizing her impact, Jennifer was chosen as one of Los Angeles' game-changing women leaders who make an impact in LA by Los Angeles Magazine. At UCLA, Jennifer's impact on numerous Bruins as a mentor to students through UCLA ONE is helping to grow our community's next generation of leaders. So please join me in congratulating this year's winner of the UCLA Award for Public Service, Jennifer Ferro.
Take a picture of you and your wife. Pictures first.
Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. This is really an honor. I want to thank the Alumni Association. It was a surprise and just such a welcome one. And I want to just also say thank you and introduce my husband, my mom, my kids are over there, Akio, one of my great friends and donors to KCRW, Karen Williams, who's a fantastic board member for KCRW, plus 5 of the most incredible young people who are UCLA Bruins, Marbella, Brianna, Caesar, Haley, and Andres. A couple of them are graduating. They're at table 9. They need jobs, and they're excellent people. There's Caesar. Yeah, just go talk to them. I'll send them out. They're truly excellent people. And I'm blessed to be able to be a mentor to students. I love giving advice. I just think it's amazing that someone wants to take it or hear it. So I love this UCLA ONE program. I'd really highly recommend it to you. I am so touched to get the Public Service Award because, you know, one thing that my parents did was they really, we were not grown up to think about money as a source of achievement. It was really about giving back and about the values that make up public service. And so I feel so lucky that every day I get to wake up and go to a job that gives me purpose. So my purpose and my job are the same thing. But it does tell me that, you know, if you can wake up every day and have purpose, then all the other things that bother you in your life will disappear. And I want to say thank you to UCLA for a couple of things. So when I got here, it was a mistake. I got into UC Santa Barbara. I did not break 1,000 on the SAT. I was not a bright bulb. I mean, I thought I was, but you know. But I got in by a fluke. They were like, we invited too many over at Santa Barbara. We didn't invite enough at UCLA. Would you come to UCLA? And I was like, yeah, this is so great. And then I got here and I was like, oh my God, I don't belong here. And then I want to thank UCLA for a couple of things that I received that first year. I had no parking, I had no classes, and I had no student housing. I got parking tickets like crazy. Mom, you would agree that happened? Yes. And I want to tell you that taught me something. So first of all, let me tell you this other little story that my mom will also cringe at. I remember going to UCLA, having those challenges, and I worked at Warehouse Records for like $5 an hour, and I'm like, Mom, I'm going to quit UCLA, and I'm going to go in the Warehouse Records management program. What do you think about that? And she was like, uh-huh, and didn't say anything else. And I told it to other people, and they were like, you're an idiot. Thank God, Mom. Thanks for not saying that was a dumb idea. And I didn't go into the Warehouse Records, which you've never heard of because it doesn't exist anymore. So it's a good idea that I stayed in school. But I want to thank UCLA for making my life really hard because it taught me something. It said, you are not owed anything. What do you have to give? What do I owe? And that's what I learned in that first struggle, that first year of struggle, and that second year of struggle. And then I found my way to UCLA Student Media, and I found my people, and I found my purpose and passion. And then everything kind of flowed from there. So I feel very lucky, again, because I found purpose. So I want to thank you all for honoring me tonight, and I want to thank my family and my mentees and my friends. Thanks.